Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. For those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. Guys, this is your daily read. This is Tuesday, December 19th. It's the 19th. I apologize. I'm sure by the time you get this or view it, it might be a little bit later in the day. School had a delay. We finally got snow. Kids' Christmas party. Mom life, right? So my day has just been completely unnormal to begin with. So thank you for your patience and understanding as I navigate everything. So, all right, guys, we're going to jump into your messages for today. I hope you guys are doing well and that your week has started off on a high note. The rest of the weeklies should all be out today, as well as more of the mid-months or the remainder of December for the signs that have yet to be completed. So bear with me as we get through all of it. All right, emergence and passion. Spirit just said your creativity is blazing. Where are you guys heading? I love it. Insight, balance, and calm. You could be handling any kind of crazy situation, maybe something like I've had this morning, with wisdom. You're handling it very maturely and with wisdom in whatever it is that you're dealing with. Childlike attitude and innocence with emergence, wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. You know, it's the simplest things. And I'm gonna use this as an example. I took my daughter to the bus stop this morning, and her bus driver pulls up, and he's dressed as Santa Claus, and he had Christmas music blaring. And I was like, oh my God, look at that. Like, how cute is that? And like, the little kid in me was like, wow, you know, like, it just felt right. It felt good. The snow's flying. You know, he's dressed as Santa. The kids were like, whoa, you know, how exciting. Look at that. Santa Claus is driving our bus. Christmas music is playing. Like, to be in that childlike innocence, like even as adults, and that's where I'm going to say this, as adults, we get caught up in paying bills, raising our children, going to work, being support systems for other people. We forget who we are, what our inner child needs to play, create, dream, envision, and be. Okay? And when we get back to our childlike wonder, we drop all of these ideas of the way we're conditioned to be, an idea, a belief. When we're born, we have none of those things. We have no idea who we are. We're just taking in the experience. And I feel like with this message and my need to tell you about Santa Claus this morning, or even say about, you know, things being delayed for me today, when you slow down and you just take things as they come, and feel it, pay attention to it, enjoy those simple moments, we go back to that childlike wonder. We step into our inner child. We don't feel so pressurized. We don't feel like, you know, we're constricted or restricted in any aspect of life. We don't take things so seriously. We become creative. And I will say too, if you're working on developing your intuition and you know, that's something that's important to you, if you're here, it probably is, right? Being able to trust yourself. And that was the message yesterday, that inner trust. When we go back to being kids, we just believe in the magic of everything. We believe in Santa Claus. We believe in the Easter Bunny. We believe in the Tooth Fairy. We don't have to see it to believe it. We just trust it. That's the innocence of kids. That's the innocence of our inner child. So to me, this is asking you to celebrate those things. Look at it in wondrous joy, wondrous creation. Don't see things as restricted and confined, because through that, you're going to be able to develop your intuition more. You're going to be able to learn to trust your higher guidance more. The one thing I was taught years and years ago was coloring. You know, I remember the adult coloring books coming out. Everybody was like, oh my God, like, why do adults need to be coloring? Who's got time for that? I've got laundry to do, you know, stuff like that. But I loved it. I still do. I still have them. And I sit down and I color with my daughter all the time, you know, and but that is one way to develop our intuition. Pay attention to the colors that you're using. Pay attention to the way you feel while you're doing it. You're letting go of stress. It may seem like a mindless activity, but if you're totally tuned in to what it is you are creating, that divine inspiration comes in to open up these creative flows of passion that guide you to the things that you need to do. And you would be surprised, is simply taking out a half an hour of your evening and just sitting at your table and coloring, how much it relieves the stress, for one, and two, how much of a more of a clear channel you become. And while you're doing that, your mind is not thinking, you're not overstressing, you're not overanalyzing. You're able to be in the moment. And then once those thoughts are cleared, you have a clearer vision of what it is that you need to take care of next. So I hope that's making sense for all of you. But, you know, I don't mean to incorporate myself into these readings. But after years of doing this, understanding how it works, I feel like sometimes, you know, I could say these things to you, but hey, give me an example. Firsthand experience here, right? Straight from the horse's mouth. So, you know, I hope that that resonates for you guys. Communication and authority coming out. Control, power is what Spirit is saying. And you have that authority too. I said wise. Wise is on the card. You know, it is conveying something of importance, Spirit is saying as well. You know, so if you've had, I'm going to say, if you've had situations recently where they're overstressing you, it's overanalyzing, you're feeling up in your head about it, take that moment of creativity and passion, understand what direction it is that you are trying to go, so that when you come into this space of communication, remember, we've also got Mercury in retrograde. So communications can be muddled, but this is kind of like a no-nonsense approach to this communication. It's like, let's get to the moral of the story, let's get straight to the point, and let's move on. So Spirit is saying clearing that throat chakra, but they're also putting a lot of emphasis, pressure on my ears right now. So that's telling me you need to listen. Make sure that as much as you are giving direction, you're going to be able to take it too. You know, so Spirit is saying it's all about the follow through. So whatever you're speaking on, making sure that your actions or your words and your actions are matching, right? Walk the walk, talk, or you talk the talk, walk the walk. So I feel like that's very important. The way someone is communicating with you could also change up. You may be doing different things. There could be some paperwork involved. Some of you may be filing papers or something for the beginning of the year. There's a lot. This could be some situation with a third party involved. I feel like this is a lot of tying up of loose ends. Okay, the way, because it's so direct how it comes in, a lot of tying up of loose ends. But, and as I say that, the thinking woman on the bottom, strategizing, planning, using that wisdom, right? It's Queen of Swords kind of energy, using that wisdom that you've, you know, ascertained over your experiences. Whoa, split. Someone may have a difference of opinion of you, though. Be mindful. All right, what is it that Spirit needs to know? Spirit, what is it the collective needs to know today? What do they need to know December 19th, please, Spirit? Doors to romance. I feel like a lot of contract communication. Somebody could be opening up on a more personal note for you guys as well, too. You could have a soul contract with this person. They may have sat on some type of desire when it comes to you, some kind of emotional desire. You may not be willing to see it right now. You know, for some people, the holiday season is like, oh, I want a person and a partner. For others of us, it's like, I can buy myself flowers, right? We're going to pull Miley Cyrus here. I can buy myself flowers. I don't need you to buy me flowers. If I want a new couch for Christmas, I'm going to go buy a new couch for Christmas. So I don't know, for some of you, if you're entertaining whatever this romantic gesture is, and it could be somebody finally having this direct communication with you. For some of you, you're just not interested in it. It's like you've got your hands in other things. You're focused on other things. You're not seeing anything outside of right where you are and what your own personal desires are. Some of you could be needing a break and a timeout. You know, tis the season, right? Chaos everywhere. So let's do a little bit of clarifying, and we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today. All right. Ooh, the Four of Wands and the Two of Swords. That's what I mean. Somebody here's not seeing. And I find it interesting. They both have blindfolds on. Missing something. It's like a key piece of information. For some of you, this could be fear related. I don't know that for all of you. I don't think that for all of you that it is. Definitely pertains to your foundations. Somebody could also feel left out. And I talked about that wisdom again. This is kind of like the Justice card. She's got the books. She's got the history of the situation there with her in her hands, or at her hands. Two of Swords, indecision, but it's like you maybe not knowing what to do. It's funny though, with this Two of Swords, I get this feeling though, that to the outside world, you may not appear to, what's the word I'm looking for here, the way Spirit just gave it to me. You may appear to everybody else that you have no idea what you're doing. or you're just shooting off like rockets in the middle of the night. It's like years ago when we shot a rocket off from the United States out into the middle of the desert and scared the shit out of a camel and did nothing for the country. Same thing. Same kind of energy. It's like everybody else is just like you're just going about your day and you're not paying attention to anything else. But what I think is very interesting is you are. Odd energy for the Two of Swords that I'm getting. But it's like you may appear to be doing nothing, but behind the scenes, that's kind of how I'm seeing it. You've got like I'm seeing these 4 wands as a wall, right? You ever go up to one of those houses? Maybe you live in a house that's got the brick walls around it, so you can only see so much, right? But behind the scenes, back here in this house and home, there's a focus on that stability. So out here, doesn't look like you know what you're doing, but back here, there's so much going on that other people may have an opinion of, or they think that they know. They don't realize how hard you're working. So, you know, the lack of interest in a person or a situation right now, Spirit is just showing me a watch and going, there's no time. I don't have time for this right now. Make sure that you remain playful though. Like, don't get so caught up in what you're doing that you're not giving yourself time to enjoy life, is my you know, the way Spirit is giving this to me. So, you know, we should go back to that beginning, that childlike innocence and wonder. You have a lot of little things happening around you at this time. 8 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you're so focused on your stability, that Pentacle. So whether it's money, bills, all kinds of things, right? That's where you, again, it's an idea of focus, and just don't get overwhelmed by pulling yourself out of a rut. If you're a person who's been in a rut financially for some time, Spirit is saying you don't have to worry about it anymore. Things are moving, things are shifting. You don't have to worry. You just need to be patient. You know, you don't have to worry. And they're saying 6 months out from now, it's not going to be anything like it is in this moment, or what you perceive it to be. Okay? So just be patient. 10 of Cups coming out. I'm telling you, like, there's a happiness. There's a complete ultimate fulfillment. I say that there's the completion, the world. 3 of Wands. It's on. It's absolutely on the horizon here. Emotional stability. My God, the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the World card. You are on. It's like, oh my gosh, and right behind that is the King of Cups, and there's that 2 of Swords. So yeah, this King of Cups energy may feel unseen by you, unnoticed by you, but I feel like for whomever this is for, and I'm sure all of you can take a little bit of something from today's message, you're focused on what makes you happy, and this is a healthy mindset to be in. Because if you go into a relationship, a situation, a job, your own home, it doesn't matter what it is, and you are miserable, you have nothing to give to anybody. If you are, you know, old saying, you can't pour from an empty cup, right? You're making sure that you're not. It's like, I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to end 2023 on a me note. And then what follows is okay. I'll figure it out as I go. That 2 of Swords, any indecision. But I also feel like, there you go. This person doesn't know what it is to do, because they feel like, I've given a cup. You've kept me at a distance. How far do I got to go? There was like Martina McBride. I think there was a song, How Far. It's coming to my mind. Like, I can't remember the lyrics off the top of my head, but it reminds me of that. Like, it was like something like, how far did she have to go to make that person see? This is kind of how, you know, if this is love or even family, this person may feel this way, like, how far? And I think that the communication here is just to say to this person, it's not that you don't matter. This is my focus. I've got things, contracts, my desires that need tied up so I can put them to bed. It's not that I don't care. 6 and 9 here, yin yang, balancing energy, but I'm working on myself. And part of me wants to say, and Spirit addressed it, are they working on their self? Or are they codependently awaiting on you? So that everyone else may feel like you're leaving them hanging right now, but you're investing into yourself and your 10 of Cups, what that means for you. And when you're ready to step out of that, it will be fair and balanced. And then you're going to be ready to give, you know, some kind of love. There you go. The World card, turning away from that 5 of Wands. You just have things that you're working on and working through right now for yourself. And that's kudos to you. Yay. But don't forget to play. Don't forget to enjoy moments. Don't forget to stop and make a gingerbread house. If that's your thing. We make a gingerbread house every year. You know, there's magic in the air right now of this season. There's magic in the air all the time, regardless of Christmas. Or whatever you celebrate, right? That's just what we celebrate. But enjoy the wonder of it all. Enjoy the beauty of it all. I just heard those alarm, I hear the whistle in the back. Ambulance, or I think it's an ambulance. Spirit said, because you never know when it's going to be done. Be present, be in the moment, take every bit of it in, and just enjoy it. All right? Okay, guys, that's your daily message. I hope you gained something from this. Make cookies, make a gingerbread house, go play in the snow if you got snow. Just enjoy your day. I know it's a Tuesday. Most of us are probably working, but still. All right, I'm sending you love. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye.